And welcome back in, everyone. With this weekend that is upcoming, we see another weather alert day we got to talk about. That first alert weather day is going to be for Sunday. It's the second half of the weekend. We're going to be starting to see big changes from a forecast standpoint. Tomorrow, relatively calm, but as we go on, we're going to get a big batch of rain, resulting in some downpours, some storm potential, even a little bit of a minor isolated flash flooding that can't be ruled out from all of this as we get further and further on. But let's dial it back. Still want to focus on tonight for all of you out there. We're going to be seeing a lot of 40s widespread right now, and even 39 there popping up on the board. St. Matthews out towards King Street. Look at that. And some areas in the PED closer to 40, and of course those 30s. Manning, Sumter, more mid and lower 40s, right around 46 for Columbia. Lexington, push it up to Camden and Lugoff, more lower spectrum of those 40s, but then right over to Winsboro, closer to 50. Saluda, Newberry, areas further on towards the west, still upper 40s, but we're all feeling relatively similar. You know, obviously when some of these 30s are starting to fall into place, you're going to be feeling it a bit more. But either way, bundle up. You know, have a nice coat on, a heavier jacket, a couple layers. You're good to go into that Saturday as we see some high temperatures rebound into the 50s. But as we go into Sunday, not so much. You'll want some rain gear on and a good umbrella as we're going to be really picking up the pace. Things beginning to change. Big area of low pressure that moves in. But honestly, Saturday is going to be a simple day as long as you're dressed warm. Case in point. Now, going on to that Saturday, you'll start to see winds switching up a little bit out of the south, southwest. You can start to notice that a little bit, but because of the cloud layer that's going to be overhead, we're not really allowed to rise much from a temperature standpoint. Overnight lows still will be getting in a cool sense, and then more rain, cool there rushes its way in. So this is not going to be a really mild batch of rain. It's going to be a cold rain. So it's not going to be, you know, a day where you can still feel a little bit better because it's going to be milder. This is what we settle with. High temperatures as we go into this Sunday in the low 50s and all this mess. It is going to be a damp day, a soggy Sunday, any way you want to slice it. It's going to be just more in the way of rain. So that continues to push its way through. Going on to the morning, just going forward into a day where, of course, a lot of people have plans early on. Maybe you wanted to get a busy shopping day in, hit up church services, go to brunch. It's going to be, of course, just a day you need to be having some extra caution in the morning with any of your travels because that rain pushes its way through. It continues on. And even as we get further into that Sunday, the rain is not going to quit. It's going to be lingering around until Sunday night. And then, finally, watch this, drying out. We work back to more sunshine. It's going to be beautiful into that Monday, but Sunday, not so much. It's sandwiched in between two very different days with the Monday sun, the Saturday clouds. Sunday rain is what you got, really more so than splitting the difference, to put it lightly. Rain accumulation going to be averaging around 1.5 inches, okay, 1.5 inches of rainfall on average for the region. Some could be a little bit more, some could be a little bit less. Either way, a lot of rain is going to be there. Overnight for tonight, we're going to be seeing more upper 30s. As you wake up into your Saturday morning, we'll work to see temperatures try to bump up a little bit. Not too bad going into that Saturday. You know, we'll still get those 50s. Yeah, it's going to be cloudy, but the main thing is going to be dryness, winds out in that big capacity. Now, as we see Sunday, you get that big rainy switch up. It's a day to remain indoors unless you have somewhere to be. Cool and rainy with heavy downpours at times. Monday sunshine, yes, fights back.